Myszki, it's me, Coco BeChamel, and this is Queen Time, a magical place full of magic, wonder, and blurry faces. My guest tonight is a magical person, so to speak, and she's just as magical as musical theater is musical. So, ladies and gentlemen, for your enjoyment, Rubix Q Arcana! Whoosh!
Woo! Hi! Wow! That was fun.
Of course it was magic. Did I pronounce your name right?
Yes, it is Rubix Q Arcana. A lot of people get it confused and say cube, and it's like, no, it's a play on words. The Q is for queen. So, yes, that's what I always say.
How did you come up with your drag name?
So it was a process. My first stage name was actually Violetta Devine.
Okay.
This was in my fledgling days before I ever did anything. And then I went to our very first, it was called the Closet Ball. So the whole thing is that you had to show up as a boy, show off as a boy, have someone do your face, and then go out and lip sync with each other. And the person that did my makeup was provided for me and kind of fucked it up. Like, my makeup was tilted and all the wrong colors, and so I just decided that Violetta died on the stage that night. That bitch did. And then I went as Avita Adair for a good long while, and I thought it was cute, but no one could say my name right. They kept on calling me a diva, and I'm like, no, it's Avita. There's a V, not a D. And after like the 50th time, I was like, no, I'm changing my name again. Rubik's Q actually works out really well because I consider myself bright and colorful and kind of hard to figure out, and then, you know, byproduct of the 80s. Very outdated, we'll say. I'm a lot older than some of these other girls. Okay.
How petty are you?
Ooh. It's not so much that I'm petty, it's that I'm genuine. Like, I wear my heart on my sleeve, I cannot lie, you know. So I try to be genuinely nice, but I'm also genuine about my opinion on things, and I can genuinely get pissed off. So if you piss me the f*** off, bitch, I am petty.
So you do have a musical theater background?
Yes.
How old were you when you started performing in any shape or form?
My mom actually tried to get me to be one of those child actors when I was younger. I actually did like a photo shoot for some Nike ad, which is cute because she's got like 5 of the same picture. You know what? I can get you that picture. My mom has it on her fridge everywhere where I'm just kind of like, Otherwise, my first time like on stage acting was when I was in middle school. What's tragic about it, I tried out for The Hobbit, and I was like so certain I was going to get a good part, and then I didn't get cast at all.
Aww.
And I was just so heartbroken. I was like crying that day, and one of the teachers went up to the drama coach and was like, seriously, you didn't have a part for this kid? What the hell? Give him a part. It doesn't even need to have a line. Just give him something to do.
How long have you been doing drag?
Ooh, I've been doing drag, I think, for 6.5 years. I started with the Eves of Paradise, so I was part of that first cast. Somehow I hit my peak, I think, at year 2. And now I'm just like combating the aging effect. It's like I gotta do bigger and badder costumes because my face ain't gonna cut it.
Is there a song that other queens do that you just hate?
Nothing in particular like comes to mind. I hate when a queen does the same song all the time though. I think it's great if you did a good number and you like that number, that's fine. If you're going to a different venue or if you're going to a different club or something, that's fine. But when I've seen you do the same number in that same outfit like 6 times this year, it's boring. I've seen that. I've done it. It's good. Go away.
Well, drag isn't always comfortable.
No.
What is your most comfortable look?
Anytime that I'm wearing something big and frilly and flowy, like I love those 50s dresses because I literally could just put a couple petticoats there. I don't need a pad. I don't need a tuck. I just basically have a couple pairs of nylons on. We're good to go. The tits, on the other hand, this sucks for summer. I was so glad he let me shave my chest for a couple of those days. I needed it. I needed it. Outside of that, it's that loofah dress that I have. That thing is great because I really don't have to do anything except snap a belt on it, and there you go, I got body. Oh, speaking of backgrounds, don't you do the little background thing?
Oh, would you like to?
Hell yes, I would.
Oh, perfect.
Let's go to some, like, magical enchanted forest with, like, a fairy door.
Okay.
Ah, look at that!
Hi, see?
I feel at home.
I don't really, because I look too happy today. Do you like doing group numbers?
Yes. I do. I like doing group numbers, but it's tricky because they never want to get together to practice it. So it's either going to be like this unrehearsed magic, or it's going to be a f***ing hot mess in action.
Are you superstitious?
Absolutely. So I'm oddly spiritual, and that's kind of where the whole tarot cards thing comes from. So I'm superstitious, but I also am firmly aware that there's things that like I can kind of control. Like I don't let the negative energies get to me. Like you have to put up that little chakra shield or something and kind of like blow all that away. But I think that's like any form of faith. Like that's really where that power kind of comes from, if that makes sense.
Not to me, but I'm not judging.
But as far as like the black cats crossing your paths, fuck that. I have a black cat. He's beautiful.
I heard that you can see people auras. So how does mine look like? Is it pretty?
Well, you're always pretty. It's weird because the best way to describe like the aura thing is like it's that space around your body that is, it's almost like a tangible light, but not really. And I know I sound fucking crazy. This is why I do not talk about shit like this in public. I see a light blue.
Is it good?
Yes, it's not just my eyeshadow, I swear. No, light blue is a good one. It means that it's pure energy. You're rather calm and peaceful.
Who or what is your inspiration in drag?
There's actually two parts to this one. The first one is Jinx Monsoon. She had that catchphrase, water off a duck's back. And my mother used to tell me that too.
Aww.
So like it was something that resonated with me. Like when I got picked on a lot in middle school, she used to tell me you have to treat it like water off a duck's back. And then the next season was Bianca Del Rio. She inspired me that it's okay to not just be super, super nice. Because sometimes it's necessary. You gotta check a bitch, you gotta correct a bitch, you gotta tell the truth. And again, that kind of falls into the bitch category. But it's funny because before season 6, I just wanted to be like the Miss Glinda do-good of drag. Like I used to tell people, I'm so sweet, I'm gonna give you diabetes. And which a friend of mine who is diabetic was like, girl, that's actually funny. But anywho, Bianca kind of awakened that like shady, darker side of me, which that reputation precedes me a bit.
Do you have a pet?
I have far too many pets.
Oh gosh. Last but not least, what would be your one good advice you would give to a new queen? One.
I know, and that's what's tough about it. There's several things I'd like to say. Contour. No. Really what it should be is, my advice to anybody new is that this is a very fickle field. Don't let someone convince you that you have to have a brand, or that you have to have one type of image, or that you have to fit into some little box that everyone basically already is in.
Do you know what time it is?
Far too late.
Rapid fire questions time! New wig or a new dress?
New dress.
What is your favorite curse word? What turns you on?
Bareback gangbangs.
I will probably have to bleep it. Burger or pizza?
Pizza.
A daddy or a twink?
Daddy.
What's annoying?
Everyone.
Leather or latex?
Leather.
That was something. A very fast one, and she almost died. Sadly, she didn't. Now it's a very special moment in our show, because you can ask me a question.
Ooh. What look of mine is a favorite of yours?
Hands down the angelic paper one. Wait, let me just... This. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having
asking.
me.
Oh, thank you for talking over me for most of the time. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, remember to like and subscribe, and tip me on Venmo.
Yes.
And find her on her social media, like...
You can find me on Rubix Q Arcana on Facebook. You can follow me at drama_geddon on Instagram. And I think that's about it. I can't Twitter for shit.
Oh, and my Facebook, my Instagram, blah, blah, blah. All the links are in the description below. You know the drill. Papatsky! Hi! Stop laughing!
Sorry.